Welcome back, guys. We are going to be jumping into World 5-2, right after we get rid of our body and we spend our souls. So as you can see, souls are no longer an issue. Okay, we are back in soul form. And then we will finish up this dude's quest right before we finish the final Archstone. Okay, we're going to spend these souls real quick. I'm just going to put them right into health. As soon as I locate the maiden, there she is.
Then touch soul of the mind, key to
Okay,
life's
I would stop at 30 or 35.
soul of the lost.
And then after that, I'm going to dump them into magic.
Art thou
Because
finished?
this was originally a mage build. Okay, we're going into the Swamp of Sorrow. This area, if you don't have the poison cures, is going to be a bad time. So, make sure you have a few of them. Got plenty of heals going on. You've got plenty of arrows going on. And we're actually not going to fight the boss directly once we get to the boss. We're going to open up a shortcut and we're going to come back. And this area is the original Poison Swamp. This is Blighttown on steroids. This is Poison Swamp on steroids. If ever a area was inspired from this, I would say it would be Keep Swamp from Dark Souls 3. That was weird. So Catalyst's not really going to help us here. So I want my melee weapons. But, yeah. That's all Poison Swamp. Yep. There is a phantom way over there, I believe, guarding a ring. But what we want to do is we want to get in the water and run against that wall right there. And then, let's see. So we're going to run along this wall right here. And then there's on this mound, we're going to hop back in there. And then we're going to follow that around. And then we're going to go up into this area. Back in here. And then a shortcut is going to take us over here. So it's a lot simpler to navigate than you think. There's just a lot of poison stuff to deal with. And then there's a bunch of these guys. And as you can see, they're a little bit tankier than before. So as you can see, Crystal Lizard. But this is the shortcut to back here. You drop that plank, then you can just run straight across and go that way and straight into the boss. But like I said, drop down, hug that wall, run all the way across, nothing should bug you. And then we're going to cast Cloak in the middle of that to sneak past an enemy, and then we'll be golden. Sometimes I wouldn't even bother curing the poison. I would just heal yourself up. And because you're just going to get poisoned so fast that it's ridiculous. See what I mean? If you put on the Regenerator's Ring here, you might out-heal the poison. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. You can't, unfortunately, put on two of the same ring. But just keep hugging that wall. But see, we're almost out healing the poison. I'm not going to collect very many goodies in here, but I will collect the Moonlight Greatsword, which ironically is a faith weapon in this one. But you see, I'm not taking enough damage to actually die from this. If I didn't have the regeneration stuff on though, oh yeah, I'd be in trouble. But okay, as you can see, there is a big boy. So go ahead and cast your cloak now. See that phantom over there? You do not want to fight him in the sludge, trust me. He can move fast and you cannot. So go ahead and follow up here. You're going to be introduced to the mosquitoes, an enemy reintroduced in the Blighttown Dark Souls 1. Yes, they are just as annoying there as they are here. But they're even more annoying there because they spawn infinitely. So go ahead and cure your poison finally. But you're seeing you getting 200 souls for killing a bug. So, I mean, even if you're not farming souls in the other worlds, you're still going to get substantial souls going forward. But you see the bow putting in most of the work. Ooh. See, I instantly got poisoned by that dagger he has. But you see, his poison is more deadly than the swamp. I believe, whoops, don't die. Oh, we died. I will meet you right back here. That was an oopsie. Okay, I got my souls back, and I had to go a little bit further because I get ambushed from behind, unfortunately. Looks like he's still down there. That's fine. We're going to drop down, and we're going to take care of that. Maybe. Unfortunately, you can't poison anything here, so... is it worth coming this way? Not really. There's not a whole bunch of items. There's an NPC out here on one of these islands. I don't know if you have to have pure white world tendency for that or not. But it's Sullen Vinland, Garl's brother. And you have to kill Garl and bring her the crest. And I don't forget what you get. Or, oh, I do forget what you get in return for it. But I never do her quest. I think she's actually on this island here, if I'm not mistaken. So if you touch the water, you are going to get poisoned. That's just an inevitability at this point. But if you stay on the land chunks, you should be fine. There is unfortunately mosquitoes to no end here. Here's a bridge here. Okay, try to stay on the wooden planks. You can kind of see slugs. So be careful. Slugs are in the water and they will come get you. So up there is a slug nest, and that is where the Moonlight Greatsword is. And you see I can't shoot it down with an arrow, so we're going to have to go knock it down. So when you do knock it down, all those slugs are going to come off. And as you can see, there's quite a few over here already. So if you want to do some crowd control beforehand, go for it. Because as you can see, there's no shortage of these guys. So this is the most dangerous thing right here. So 2 giants and a shaman. Shaman can poison you, and if this guy gets you, then it's kind of game over. So I'm gonna try to cloak and run. I do me run my butt off. I'm gonna stay behind this pillar so he can't get me. And then I don't care about the poison, just keep going, get out of the water. If he sees you, it's kind of game over on that. But once you get up there, you can easily deal with him. Okay, mosquitoes like crazy. I know it looks like there's something out there, but there's not. I went all the way out there and just died running out of heals trying to search for items. Those slugs will be on the walkway. Just be careful, this area is very dark. I'm glad they introduced a torch and lanterns into the following series. Because, yeah, it was needed. It was needed. You can't even see what you're doing half the time. Not without turning the brightness all the way up on your TV. But this boss will fall very easily too, and so will the next one. And I can guarantee that. Okay, so there are slugs absolutely everywhere. Yeah, there's a loose one. Okay, so we're gonna want to put on a physical weapon. Okay, you're meant to stand here and knock it down. And it knocked me down. Darn it. I will knock that down and be right back. Okay, that was 110% my bad, guys. I forgot that my rapier actually did that move. So I'm gonna try something a little bit more not jump back. I may bounce a little bit. Okay, but it dropped. So that's the important part. So be careful, you can still fall off this thing, clearly. But yeah, very glad they did a lantern and a torch in the following games because, yeah. Very dark in here. Okay, so you do unfortunately have to go down into the pit to get the sword. And ironically, it's a faith weapon, which in all the other games, it's an intelligence weapon. So for sorcerers, all of a sudden it's for faith in this game. But this game came first, so I don't know why they made that change. Maybe it was originally a sorcerer weapon, and they just accidentally messed that up when they translated. But no big deal. So your most dangerous enemy here is this shaman. He can poison you from a distance. So get rid of him first if you can. Okay. So now these guys are going to run back and forth, but they can't be poisoned. So you're going to have to just wait for them to reset positions. And then you're going to snipe these guys down. I'm going to kill both of them. It might be a minute or two, but they're going to keep running, so I'm going to kill them both. And then I will come right back to you guys. Okay, so we killed both of them. And we are going to fall, which is okay, because it's a short fall. So let's go get our Moonlight Greatsword. Remember, there's going to be slugs to no end. Alright, poison curative. Couldn't have been given to me in a better place. So as I mentioned, it's very dark. Just take it really slow. I just kind of spam R3 until I can lock onto something, and then I kills it. Whoops. I couldn't tell you why it's switching, but it thinks it needs to. You just gotta kind of feel out what's dead, what's not. So you want to move there. Gross. But yeah, they really think that you do not need to have the Moonlight Greatsword. For whatever reason. So I've cut down as many as I can physically see with the bow. I'm sure there's more in here. I know there's more. There's a whole bunch more. Ooh. Now, so we're going to stir them up. Bring some of them out of hiding. Okay. You see how they all got bleed from those multiple hits? So bleed, quite effective. Almost like a different kind of poison for these guys. Okay, I think that's everything. So you'll have to physically pick up the sword, so you have to have room in your inventory. The large sword of moonlight, aka Moonlight Greatsword. Wow, we were just getting upgrade mats. I think another one dropped down because I saw one over here that maybe had fall damage. Okay. So you see we are running low on arrows now. Not good. So unfortunately everything in this area is immune to poison, except us. But fortunately we are almost to our shortcut, but the bad news is we have to fight our way back there. Okay, so here is the filthy woman.
Hey, I know you. Won't you buy something, please? My poor child is sick. He needs your help.
So, worth noting, if you pick up some plague flowers, that might help you out. And she has a new armor set, but plague flowers, good.
Finished already?
Okay, so a bunch of enemies are just hanging out in here, and that's bad for us. So we want to try and bring them to us without getting ourselves killed. Okay, there's one. So I don't really have anything I can fight them off with except my bow and physical weapons. So you're just going to have to make all your shots count. And that does not go through there. Darn it. The one should come out after us. But as you can see, these guys are everywhere in here. So you're just going to have to be really careful. I think there's two in here. There might be two in here. If it's just one, that's fine. We're about to find out. Okay. Okay, there's two. So 50. If I can get them one-on-one here. Get rid of one of them. I'll save up my arrows. And then we'll do this thing. But yeah, the hardest part is going to be fighting through here. It looks like they get hung up on the walls fairly easy though. I think there's another one up here too. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy first. As you can see, there's a poison shaman up there. So that's a priority. So let's try and kill him outright if we can. Alright, those are some of the most difficult things to take out. But just take out everything you possibly can right now. If you do fall in this water, you do have to walk all the way around. But this guy will show us the way. Okay, got rid of him. So you can turn back around. There's items here. Widow's Lotus, that's a plague flower. That's beautiful. Okay, you can actually just walk straight over to this right here. But you do have to be careful of aggroing this guy. And then there's another guy there, as you can see. Whoops. Mr. Aggressive. Whoops. Don't ask me how I did that, I'm not quite sure. There's an item over here, of course. And there's another guy here that'll try to come get you. Is 2 enough? 2 is not enough. And I mean, these guys are hiding absolutely everywhere. You saw he did that charging multi-spam. You gotta really be careful of that attack, because that can sometimes kill you outright. There's another one. Here he comes. Okay, from here on, you're gonna want to keep that shield up. Ooh, that was good. I did not know he could knock away my shield like that. Okay, there's one directly in front of us, but I think there's also a trap. If you go try to get him, there's a guy waiting, so you can lure him away. Perfect. So I think there's a guy right here on the other side waiting to charge us. Yeah. But always have a melee option. You can't just rely on magic and arrows all the time, but you can a good most of the time. There's 2 of them here. Okay, we caught poison from that guy. I know we're running up on 30 minutes, but we're going to get you back to that shortcut before we leave you. Let's bring him to us. Okay. Another one should come down the stairs, just gung-ho. There's a poison shaman, that's not good. I almost wish I had more arrows now. But yeah, Mr. Shaman can poison us right off the bat if he wants to. So he's casting a poison mist of his own. So we've been doing it to everybody. It's about time someone started to do that to us, you know? It's just a pain to navigate through is all, but I mean, we have the poison flowers, so we're not hurting too awful hard. I mean, we are poisoned, you know, that is a thing, but he does have more health than most. But see, I got bleed off on him right there, so he's probably going to bleed out. But follow this path right here. And this is going to take us back to our shortcut. So you're going to have to be very careful because there are those mosquitoes and there are enemies along the way. There's even a crystal lizard we're probably going to miss because we don't have arrows, but you can see the bugs right there. I have wondered if those can't be poisoned. Oh, they're right here in front of us. So they're just going to get in our face. So I don't have to worry about ranged battle with them. But it appears they're immune to poison. Alright, come down here then. Maybe I should not fight him on the ledge with the rapier. Remember what happened last time? There we go. Okay. Especially being so close to the shortcut. Oh, hey bug. See one around the corner right there? I'll let the bug come first. Okay. Oh, you see he pushed me off the cliff, and I am not happy about that. And we got a poison shaman above us. Oh, that's not good. We're gonna have to hide. There's two giants to the right of us, or to the left of us. So I'm gonna work my way back up there, and I'll join you guys there. Okay, so we are back. As you can see, there's three giants over there and a shaman there. I ended up buying some of those poison arrows from the old woman. That way, you know, I know they're immune to poison, but this will turn it to fire arrows, so they'll still take damage. But this is a separate area, so you can drop down in there and get loot and stuff. Oh no, don't do that to me. Oh. Nope. That is not the last one, so Just be careful. Really hug that wall. See the next one right there. And there's still another one there. See him right there? You see the distance away. Caused him to take less damage, but he's out of the aggro range, so he won't be a bother to us. But yeah, this is probably the hardest area to navigate in the entire game, just because you're constantly catching poison. It's so dark, and there's like what feels like dozens of enemies in your way. Okay, as I mentioned, there's a crystal lizard up here. And go ahead and kick your shortcut down. Now you can come straight from that bonfire or archstone and kill this one enemy, kill a few, and then you're straight at the boss. So we are going to leave off right here for right now. Be careful navigating through this area. It can be difficult. I'm going to go back and restock on arrows, and then we're going to kill 2 bosses at the start of tomorrow's episode. But I hope this entertained you, I hope it helped you, and I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you tomorrow with 2 more. Thank you guys all for your time, and have a great day.